Marvel and DC have created some truly iconic origin stories known around the world, but they are also responsible for Supergirl's horse story and multiple people being their own grandfathers, so here we go. 10. DC's Biron, aka Comet, aka Supergirl's horse that she dated, and I'm being 100% serious about that. Supergirl's horse was a centaur in ancient Greece that longed to be human. He ended up saving the sorceress Circe, and as thanks she said that she would give him any reward. So he asked to be human, and she made the potion to turn him human, but she also made one that would turn him into a horse and accidentally gave him the wrong one. Why did she make both? There was no need to make both. Much later, when he was Supergirl's horse, he would shift from man to horse and the pair fell in love. But he didn't tell her he was her horse, so she didn't know that she was dating her horse, and personally that would be my villain origin story. 9. Marvel's Vision. Like many heroes, what was relatively straightforward in the movies is wildly convoluted in the comics. Ultron created Vision using the first artificial man, the original Human Torch. However, it was later discovered that the Human Torch Ultron used wasn't the original. It was a temporal replica generated using the Forever Crystal. Vision wouldn't activate, and Ultron was forced to bring in the Human Torch's creator to fix Vision. The brain patterns of Wonder Man were used to do that, so technically Vision is the Human Torch and Wonder Man, while also not really being either. 8. DC's Phantom Stranger. He's led many lives. Literally, he was Judas, betrayer of Jesus, making him one of the greatest sinners ever. He was also a fallen angel who didn't pick a side during the Heavenly War. Another is he was Isaac from the Bible story, but not like exactly the same. This time his son passed because King Herod was looking for Jesus, and now Isaac hates Jesus and later tortured him. Another is that he was spared during biblical times, but he didn't want to be, and the angels didn't want to let him in heaven, so he just had to walk the earth alone forever. And finally, he was actually one of the last remaining parts of our previous universe. At the final curtain, he approaches those studying the end and then passes part of himself onto a new person, so when the universe is reborn, they get a Phantom Stranger. So I guess just like pick your favorite. 7. Marvel's Shatterstar. Shatterstar is the son and the father of fellow X-Men Longshot. So technically, he's his own grandfather, and also he's his own midwife. Shatterstar was sent back in time to the Mojoverse, experimented on in the past, and his DNA was used to create Longshot years down the road. Longshot and Dazzler have a baby, and that baby is Shatterstar. Shatterstar also helped to deliver himself. Marvel made Longshot and Dazzler forget the pregnancy ever happened, and Shatterstar was launched 100 years into the future. And this all isn't even covering Shatterstar's coma twin. 6. DC's Duela Dent. Her origin is confusing because she wants it to be. She is claimed to be the daughter of the Joker, Catwoman, the Riddler, the Penguin, Scarecrow, and Two-Face. She appeared in the Teen Titans comic series, and she was planned to be revealed as a time traveler that gets reality warped one too many times and driven insane, but the comics were canceled. She was later revealed to actually be the daughter of another universe Joker and Three-Face, female variation of Two-Face. However, you never know what's real anymore, and it turns out neither can Duela. It's suggested that because her mind was warped every time she switches Earths, her consciousness switches slightly as well, which is why she named so many different parents. 5. Marvel's Erik the Red. Scott Summers created a fake identity, Erik the Red, so he could infiltrate a villain organization, which is fine, easy backstory. But then Marvel made a real Erik the Red that isn't Cyclops, but he wears the same outfit, and this outfit is very specific. You're not just gonna be picking that up at a store, so how did Scott even get it? There appears to be no correlation between the two other than their name, but oh my god, where did you come from? 4. DC's Hawkman. Hawkman has numerous backstories and never-ending lore, and that is because he is simply one guy that keeps getting reincarnated. But before we got that story, good luck. The character was just like a little hard to keep up with, to the point where people started making very detailed guides on his specific timeline. There was also the fact that 2 Hawkman characters merged into one during the Crisis on Infinite Earths event. There were a lot of people also handling this character that didn't always follow each other's lead. The current story at least makes a little bit of sense. 3. Marvel's Kang. When it comes to where Nathaniel comes from, we have options. There was a Nathaniel from Earth 616 that brought peace to Earth 6311, making him the legendary benefactor, but he wasn't native to the planet, so another Nathaniel was born, possibly descended from the great benefactor himself, or, Dr. Doom. This Nathaniel's history was messed up by another Nathaniel, causing this Nathaniel to be a good guy for a while. He grows up, travels back in time to Earth 616, ancient Egypt, to be king. Eventually, he tries to return home, but is caught in a time storm, transported ahead to the 40th century Earth 6311. The future's a mess. Nathaniel has found the perfect group to conquer. That's when he takes on the nicknamed Kang the Conqueror. There's so many versions of him under a variety of names: Nathaniel, Kang, Immortus, Victor Timely, Prime Kang, and Kang the Conglomerator. 2. DC's The Question, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, I think about this origin story all the time. The Question at one point was a character thought to be a supernatural power. It's never really made clear. The story was that he committed a crime bad enough to be considered one of the world's greatest sinners, but we never learned his name. All we knew was the guy was obsessed with power and having his name feared by all, so as punishment, he got his face taken away and he can no longer remember himself or his name. This was introduced in the New 52. Previously, he was just the alter ego of Victor Sage, but then Flashpoint caused them to separate and even have brand new different histories. Apparently, that version is Narcissus, but I don't know why Narcissus would want the world to fear him, so I don't know. 1. Marvel's The Whizzer. Of course he's here, practically the poster child for a video like this. I mean, a mongoose transfusion giving him super speed? Come on. His origin, goofy. His outfit, goofy. It's why you have to love him. Most accurate example of early comic science and design choices. I mean, in the end, to sort of make it make more sense, it was theorized that the mongoose transfusion actually just like awakened a latent mutant ability, but he can never get away from the mongoose thing no matter how hard they spin it. But what do you think? Whose origin confused you the most? Let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, nerds!